Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be replacing the brakes on this 140. Warning, this is by no means a how-to. I have never done this, but figured you guys might want to come along for the journey and see what I come across. This is the 140 that we rebuilt and painted on the channel, and it's been in use. As you see, it's kind of dirty, muddy, you know. It's been stuck a few times and it's getting its work. But today I need to pull the wheel weights off, pull the rear tires off, obviously jack it up, and do the brakes because the brakes are worn out. They started not working. The one inside brake, so the left side, started acting goofy, and then the pads fell out of it, and neither of them will lock up the tires. They're adjusted quite tight, so we're just going to replace the pads. I got some new pads and some stuff that they tell me is the best stuff to glue them on. Evidently they're not riveted, not real sure, but let's dig into it and get it apart. Alright, got this off of here. There's lots of crap packed down in here, so I'll have to get that cleaned out some. Got the brake pad surfaces cleaned up. There we go. Now you guys can see. Dirt. Now these are the pads. You see they're like not great, kind of already broke, and they're really hard as a rock. They're not the right width, so thinking that they're just not going to work, I'm going to have to return them or something and get some right ones. So I'll bring you back. Alright guys, today's the 9th. We're finally back on the 140 brakes project. Looks like my hydraulics have leaked a significant puddle back here, but that's okay. I don't really particularly care. I just ordered 4 brake shoes with pads on them from Deere. Deere wants $90 something a piece for those, so I was able to find them on eBay. I bought 4 and it's cost me like $331 shipped here, which is still absolutely outrageous, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm going to take this over to the workbench and put these on. All right. Alright, I'm going to have to pull these springs off here first. I think I'm going to go ahead and use vice grips for that task. One. Okay, now we have more springage here. Oh boy. One. Here's the old brake shoe. Minus the pad that already fell out. There you go. Second one. Knock some of this crud out of here. Get it cleaned up a touch. Go. That's pretty simple. There's one. There's two. Well, that was pretty simple, eh? Hopefully it'll work and stay put. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go take the other one off real quick, which is just those 4 bolts again, and I'm gonna put that together, and then I will show you putting them both on. All right, so as you can see, the brakes on this side are obviously better. Pads are still intact and whatnot, but you know, I already bought the new parts. I would rather do it right the first time. See, John does it right. Well, he thinks he does it right because he does it twice. That's his motto. I would rather do it once versus twice. So, yeah, I'm going to do it right the first time and call it good. There we go. And there we go. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh. These springs are a little stronger yet. Looks good to me. Let's take it over and put these on the tractor. All right. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. All right. Here's the other side. Notice this is not hooked up right up here. It's just on there loose. Make sure everything is lined up pretty well down there. Line up your splines on that. And that should slide pretty easily right on. Then you need this bolt and this big flat washer, and you need a 5/8 wrench or ratchet or breaker bar with socket or whatever you prefer to tighten it. Okay, so I can spin it, you see. Push this forward, nothing. So, now these need to be threaded back in order to loosen the adjustment for the brakes to work properly. So, now that these are on, I get to adjust these out, if it'll go. It might be a bit stuck, and then we'll be in good shape. So I'm going to get those loosened up, and I'll show you how to adjust it. Alright, I was able to get this one broke loose. So here's the concept. I have it adjusted where I want it now, but if you want the brake to be looser, you turn it counterclockwise. If you want it to be tighter, you turn it clockwise. What that does is thread it onto the shaft more to pull this lever forward more, which in turn spreads the brake pads and grips the drum. So, hard to do one-handed, but I need to find the pin. I don't remember where I set it over here, so I'm going to grab the pin for this and I'll bring you back in a second. Alright, I found the pin. I had set it on the drawbar. So, pin goes through there. And you hear how I can spin it, but it catches a little here and there. Ooh, right here it's catching quite a bit. I might back that off a half turn here. See what it does now. Still a stiff spot for some reason, but it ought to work itself out. And then you just put the pin in, put this little guy in there, and you're done. This side I cannot get the adjustment to move. It's all froze up. I had vice grips on it. You see where I'm turning it up, slipping. So I gotta let it soak for a bit and keep trying to get it loose. But I'll get it adjusted and get both pins in it, and then I'll bring you back, put the tires on it, and go test it out and go from there. Alright guys, it's like 6 o'clock. I've been at it for a while now. I finally got this run out. Had the vice grip it the whole way, but it's run out and adjusted. So now I'm going to put the tires back on it, and we're going to go test the brakes out. And of course the cat has to be involved too. So I'm going to grab the Ugga Dugga and throw the wheels on, and we'll go run it around. Alright guys, put the wheels back on. It's been a minute since this thing's run. See how it starts up. Not sure what happened to that meter. Well, I'm going to let that charge for a minute. It's still a little bit muddy out here, that's why I went back over here where it's a little drier. See, it still locks them up though. Or it now locks them up. So, that's doing brakes on a 140. That's going to be the end of the video. I'm still in here because I have a few more things I need to do to the tractor before I'm done. The steering, when I was last using it, all of a sudden just got real stiff, so I need to look into that. One of the platform mounts broke. I have a new one of those. I'm gonna put that on. I probably won't make a video on that unless somebody requests it. And I need to put the wheel weights back on, and this thing will be ready to go again. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like button, and if you want to follow along and see more things like this, I'm working on that 110 hydraulic lift up there right now, and other things are also coming along. So if you want to see anything more like that, subscribe, and like I said, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.